All right. Well, thank you for joining Nellbells Fitness and Black and Jewelry Coalition's Heartfelt Wellness series. This is our last and final for the month. So I'm so glad that you could join me. Just to give you a little bit of background. So I'm Nellie Barnett. I'm founder of Nellbells Fitness, where it's all about doing activities that are focused on unlocking your potential, with activities focused on the mind, body, and soul. And then with Black and Jewelry Coalition, I'm also one of the co-founders and board members there, where we provide opportunities for Black professionals in the jewelry industry and just find more ways to foster deeper and more meaningful connections within the industry. And so it gets me really excited that I'm able to join you all today and kind of blend these two worlds together with our Heartfelt Wellness series for Black History Month, as well as American Heart Health Awareness Month. Hence why I'm wearing red. And so let's get right into it. So before we start our workout, I kind of want to just get our mindset right. So for that, it's going to sound odd, but I want you to just like shake it out for a minute. Like whether you had a good day, a bad day, just shake it off. This is like a nice way to just recenter yourself, get yourself back into this present moment. And so that's why I like to start it always with like a little shake, and like whatever movement feels good to you, just shake it out. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to do a few little breathing exercises. The first is one that is really good to just calm and relax you. And the whole intent here, again, it's to just bring us to this present moment. And then we'll do one other breathing exercise and then we'll get into the workout. But for this one, first I'll explain it and then we'll perform it. So you're going to be breathing in through your nose for 4 seconds, and then you're going to hold for 4 seconds, and then you're going to breathe out through your mouth for 4 seconds. So let's do a few breaths of those. So breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out through the nose or mouth, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Breathe in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go back to your regular breathing pattern. That's a nice like box breathing method that is good to just calm and relax your nervous system. So again, just getting us into this present moment. And then now I kind of want to have us do a few breaths that are meant to provide more energy and focus. So with this breathing technique, you're going to be breathing in through your nose for 4 seconds, and then you are going to exhale through your nose as quick as you can, pretty much within 1 second. So you'd be breathing in, breathe out, breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. One more time. Breathe in through the nose, out. Perfect. So that's another breathing exercise you can take with you that is meant to energize and focus yourself. So whether you're at work, you're on the go, whatever it might be, that's always a great way to come back to your center. And for this workout, speaking of center, I want us to set an intention. So before we begin, you're going to finish my statement of I am blank. Okay, so pick whatever word feels right to you. Pretty much this is like your affirmation and your anchor throughout this workout, whether there's parts that get tough or you just like to remind yourself of this. It is a really great statement to have. It is to say, I am blank. And hello, Tanisha, welcome. That is okay. You're just in time. We just did some like shake off the day and get back into this present moment. So it's perfect timing. So pick your intention. If you want, you can drop it into the chat. My intention that I love is I am capable. That is something I like to remind myself of all the time, outside of the gym, in the gym, at home. That's just like my anchor statement. So pick what yours is and come back to that throughout this workout. Now let's get into the actual workout. So I'm just going to tilt my camera down so you could see me. We are going to do warm-ups. So for our warm-up, I just want us to kind of flow through this together. So pretty much you are going to start by just reaching those arms up and then reach down to the toes. Really pedal it out if you'd like, and then reach up again and drop it down to the toes. I'm gonna just fix this angle one more time. I think that's the best it's gonna be. All right, now bring it in for some arm circles. Really wide, big circles here. And then bring it the other way. Bring those circles forward. And just keep moving through that, kind of rotating both ways. First backwards, then forwards. I'm just making sure if there's nothing happening in the chat. And now I want you to take your right leg and step forward. So your right leg's gonna be flat into the ground. Your back toes, you're on your back toes. And then your hips, you want to try to drop them down. Then raise those arms up above and really just get into a deep, nice stretch here. If you can, bring that left hand down to the ground. Right one reaches up towards the ceiling. And this is called the world's greatest stretch because we're getting our thoracic spine moving. We're getting those hips opened up. If you want, you can take your right hand and push that right knee away from you. This is another way to open up the hips a little bit more. And then come back to standing. Now we're going to do that on the opposite side. So the right leg comes forward. You're on your toes on that left leg. And now the hips drop low, arms go up. Whoops. I didn't switch sides. I knew something fell off. All right, drop those hips, arms go up. Then bring that right hand down to the ground and the left hand up towards the ceiling. Really drive your hips deeper here. If you want, push that left hip away from you using your left hand. That will get it open a bit more. And now come back up to standing. Now this time we're stepping out with that right again, but you're going to drop the left knee onto the ground and then push your hips back. And now this time we're working our hamstring on that right leg by reaching forward. And then stand up, switch sides. Left leg goes forward. Bring that right leg down to the ground, nice and slow. And then push back onto the right leg. And you can play around here with pointing the toe, bringing it up towards the ceiling. Do what feels right for you. This is your warm-up to get your body moving, blood flowing. Then we're gonna come up to our feet. Now from standing, we are going to do plank walkouts. If you are not able to come completely onto the ground, you can do cherry pickers. For our cherry picker, your feet are in a wide position, and then you're reaching your hands far out in front of you. Then reach them right in between your legs, and then reach them behind you. So it's far out, in between your legs, and behind you. This is working our hamstrings here to stretch them out. Otherwise, I want you to do plank walkouts. So you are going to take your time walking it out on your hands, come into your plank position. If you're able to, come down into a push-up and then bring it all the way up. Then you're gonna walk it back. We're gonna do that 4 more times. Reach down, slowly walk it out. Do 1 push-up and then walk it back. And the whole time you're doing this, you really want to try to engage your core, keep a strong center, and take your time because this is the warm-up. This is just about getting our blood flowing and body moving. That was 3, 2 more times. Nice. Do a push-up, bring it back. And you can also drop to your knees for that push-up. We'll do that in this last one. So walk out the hands, then you come down to the knees, and you do your push-up from your knees. Just trying to keep your core still tight and your body flat like a board. Now we'll do some cobras to downward dogs, just to keep stretching out those hamstrings. So for our downward dog, you're on your toes, your hands are flat on the ground. Really try to like almost tuck your head between your hands so that you're getting more of your shoulder activation. And then slowly arch your spine as you bring yourself to a plank position, and then drop those hips as we come into a cobra now to really open up the chest. In this position, I want you to slowly move your head to the right, waking up that neck, and then slowly move your head to the left. All right, walk it back into that downward dog. Pedal it out if you'd like, stretching out those hamstrings. And then again, arch that spine, start to drop those hips towards the ground, and look up towards the ceiling. Now with your head in a neutral position, turn it over your right shoulder, and then rotate it over to that left shoulder. Nice. Then bring it back and walk those hands back up. All right, let's see. Shake out whatever else you feel needs to be stretched, and we are going to get into this workout now. Okay, let me get the proper music. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear it, just so we can set a vibe. Otherwise, I will be your vibe if the music is not working. But for our workout, we are going to be doing 3 different circuits. So for our first circuit, you are going to be performing 3 different exercises. And you'll notice circuit 1, it's leg focus. And then each of the other circuits that we're doing, they focus on a different body part. So for our lower body, first we are going to do hands overhead, and we're going to squat. So you want to keep your hands right by your ears, and you're squatting down as low as you can and trying to keep your chest up. So proud chest, hands, arms are by your ears, and you're squatting down as low as you can. Really drive through the heels to come back up to standing. That's going to be our first exercise. Our second exercise is going to be a glute kickback to high knee. So for this one, we're doing it balanced. So you're going to be on one leg. If you need to, you can hold on to something, stand near a wall, but you are going to have one leg firmly planted into the ground. Have a soft knee on that leg to help with your balance. And then you are driving your heel back towards the wall and flexing your glute muscle. So the leg that's going back, that's where you should be feeling the glutes tighten as you kick back. And then you're bringing it up to a high knee. So it's kicking back with one and then up to the high knee. When we do the actual exercise, we'll do everything on one leg. Then when we do it again, we'll do the other leg. So that's the exercise number 2. And then for our third one, you're facing forward. And this one is a lunge facing forward, alternating sides. So you're facing forward, then you're going to pivot that back leg and bring the knee down towards the ground. Come back to your center, pivot the opposite leg, bring that knee back towards the ground, and come back to center. And we're just going to keep alternating, going through it. You can go at your own pace, because the way that we're going to be doing this circuit is it's going to be 40 seconds of work and then 20 seconds of rest. And I know it might sound like a lot right now, but I'm going to call it out and guide you through it so it won't be so bad. But to start, we are going to do those overhead squats. So in 4, 3, 2, 1, you're squatting down and keeping those hands up above your head. You want to keep those arms right by your ear, maintain a strong core, and just squat down as low as you can. The goal here is to try to keep that chest up. You don't want to, as you're squatting, like lean forward. Try to keep it upright as best that you can. And we're doing that for 40 seconds total. You're already more than halfway there. Just keep powering through. Yeah. Hands up above. I'm just gonna try to change this on. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Now you have 20 seconds of rest. Use this time to catch your breath. So big inhale in and breathe out. Then breathe in and breathe out. All right, get ready because next up we have the glute kickback. Starting with our right leg, go for it. So you're bringing it back towards the back of the wall, then bring that knee up. And we're just keeping it all on one side. I'll do it sideways so you get a better view of it. Notice that my foot is flexed. I'm not pointing my toe. And as you bring it back, really engage that glute there. If you want to activate more of the side glutes, make sure that you're not kicking straight back, but that you're almost at a slight diagonal. So it's not going straight, but somewhat up to the side. This is good because it's working on balance. So at the same time, you're working some core and rest. Nice. Enjoy the 20 seconds of rest. And then next up will be those lunges, alternating side to side, but you have about 10 more seconds of rest. I'm going to put this back over here so I can see it better. And in 3, 2, 1, we have those lunges. So we're bringing it just side to side. You're in your wide stance. And then just lunge side to side. Okay. Keep it up. I'm just going to check the chat real quick. You have about 20 more seconds doing that. Finger on so far. That's good, Gailey. Yeah, keep it up. Definitely hold on to something for the balance one because that's exactly what it's doing. It's working our balance and stability there. All right, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 20 seconds of rest. So that's 1 round down. Now we have 2 more rounds, and then we'll be done with circuit 1. So 10 more seconds of rest, and then we're starting again with those overhand squats. 3, 2, 1, hands up, and squat down as low as you can. Hands up and drop it like it's hot. Really drive through the heels as you come up. So you're activating more of that posterior chain. Our posterior chain is really just like the back side of the body. So by driving through the heels, you're getting more activation in the glutes and the hamstrings and really keeping everything active that's supposed to be working. Got about 10 more seconds here. Keep it up. Make sure that chest is proud. Core is tight. 2, 1, rest. All right, enjoy that rest. The 20 seconds of rest. And now this time, get ready if you need to hold on to something, because again, we're challenging our balance here. We're gonna do those glute kickbacks to high knee. So this time it's on the left side. 3, 2, 1. Slowly kicking back with that left. And then bring that knee up. So maintain a strong core here and really flex that glute as you kick it back. Woo! My heart rate is up right now. See who said like a home workout is effective? It is very effective. All right, keep it up. Got about 15 more seconds. And go through this nice and slow so you're really like challenging the balance. Like I'm even starting to feel my calves on my right leg because that one's keeping me stable. And rest. Nice job. Okay, enjoy that 20 seconds of rest because then we have those lunges going side to side. Get your feet ready. You're going to be in that wide stance. Toes are pointed out. That's helpful for this movement. And in 3, 2, 1, you're lunging to one side. Bring it back to center and then lunge to the opposite. So the reason I'm having us do this rather than like the step forward and step backward lunges is because this is really good for working on your hip mobility. Because you have to be open and then rotate to come down. rather than just going forward, back. So it's those little changes that also you'll notice progress in other areas. Of course, no matter what exercise you're doing, always try to keep a strong core. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. That's the second round done. Then we just have one more and circuit 1 will be finished. Like I said, we have 3 circuits total in this workout. And then I might have a surprise for you at the end. We'll see. All right, get ready. Hands overhead and squat. It's our last time having to do these. Squat down as low as you can. Keep a strong core. And really try to keep those arms by your ears. Proud chest. Show the side view. Nice. Keep it up. 10 seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, now this time we're doing those glute kickbacks, but this is our last round. So I'll let you know when it's time to switch legs. We'll start on the right leg. You have about less than 10 more seconds of rest. So get a big inhale in, breathe out, leg up, 3, 2, 1. Slowly kick that one back. Try to keep those hips centered, keep them squared, meaning that they're just leveled, they're not moving. And get ready to switch legs in 3, 2, 1. Left leg now comes up, kick back with that. Engage those glutes. Like I said, put it on a little swivel out to the side, get more of that side glute activated. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice, it's coming along. All right, get ready. We got those lunges. You're facing forward. And that's the one where we're just on our little swivel, going side to side. Alternating, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Lunge down, center, and then the opposite side. Take your time here. It's not about how quick you could do it, but how accurate you can do it, how low you can go. Focus on form, focus on muscle activation. That's what's most important, because you could be doing a movement, but it doesn't mean you're actually activating the muscles that are meant to be working, and focus on what you're doing so that they're putting in the right work. Remember to breathe. Drop through those heels. 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, nice job. So circuit 1 complete. Really great job, y'all. Now we're going to do circuit 2. As I said, there's 3 circuits total. So for circuit 2, it's the similar format that we just did, except this time, now we're focused on the upper body. We're going to do plank up downs, which for these, you are coming down to the ground. You're going to be in a plank position. You could also do them on your knees. But the thing is, your body just needs to stay straight as a board. I don't want to see the butt back, and I don't want to see the butt up. Straight as a board. Then you're coming down one elbow, bring down the other elbow, then up one, up the other. And try to alternate, where then you bring it down and up on the opposite side each time, so that you get an equal motion as you're doing this. As I said, you could do it on your knees or off. If coming onto the ground is too much for you, you can also do this on an elevated surface. I'm sorry, that's not the modification. If you're on the elevated surface, you're not doing up downs, but instead you're doing plank shoulder taps. So you're going to have your feet slightly back, your shoulders are above your hands, and you're just slowly tapping side to side. That's the modification if you're not able to do the shoulder taps or the plank up downs. Now I'm getting all mixed up. All right, so that's the first exercise. The second exercise is we're gonna just do like a reach and punch. So you're gonna be in a wide stance. and then you're gonna punch to the right. As you see, as I punch to the right, my back leg also goes on a little swivel towards the right. And then you're punching with the left. Keeping a strong core. You can throw a little bounce into it if you want. This one is really just to get our heart rate up as we start to move that upper body some more, okay? After you do that, then we're gonna do tricep dips. So on an elevated surface, whether that's a bench, your couch, whatever that might be, you're gonna take a seat, then you're gonna place your hands out by your sides, come off of the edge, and you are going to drop down. Try to keep those elbows locked in and close behind you. And you're just dipping. You can either have your feet bent or your legs bent, or you can have them straight out in front of you. Either way, just make sure your core is tight. And those are our 3 exercises that we're going to be cycling through. So I'm going to turn on our timer here. And we are going to get right into it. So starting with those plank up downs. Come onto the ground. 3, 2, 1. Down one hand, then up on the other. And try to alternate so that we're balancing out the momentum here. Because this exercise, in addition to working our upper body, it is definitely also a core burner. Remember, you could also do this one on your knees if it becomes too much on the hands. And the modification was the plank shoulder taps, which you could do on an elevated surface, or you could do them down here. The biggest thing is I want you to just try to push through and continue moving throughout the 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, rest. Enjoy this rest. Take a big inhale in. Exhale out. Get ready for those reach and punch. So we're in our wide stance, and this is the one where we're just alternating sides, punching. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Punch. And you can add a little dip in the middle there. Or if you just want to keep it tight and punch side to side, either way, just make sure that core is extra tight, because as you're rotating to the side, you're getting a nice work in your oblique here, as well as putting the force with our punch. We're working our arm muscles for those toned and defined arms. And remember to have that little swivel of the feet, because that will help you with having more force throughout this movement. 3, 2, 1, rest. That one gets the heart rate up, you know? All right, get ready for those tricep dips. This time we're right at the edge of our bench or our couch, and we will be doing those dips. Get ready, 3, 2, 1. Butt is off the bench, and then you are dipping down. Try to keep that core tight and keep those elbows close together so that they're not flaring out to the side, but instead they're almost following your body directly behind you as you come down. Okay? You can also do this with your legs straight out. This one's a little bit harder because then more of your body weight is what you're pulling up, but you can also do it with those legs bent. Woo, time's not moving quick enough on this one. 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll be feeling that tomorrow. So that's round 1. We got 2 more rounds of this. Enjoy this breather right now, because then we're getting back into those plank up downs. So meet me on the ground, or if you're on your elevated surface, you can do those shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1, plank up downs. Down on one elbow, then the other, then up on the hands. And try to alternate the sides of which one's going down first as you do it, so that it switches up your balance. Woo. You can also drop down to your knees. Just remember to breathe here. All right. 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, nice job. I hope y'all are keeping it up because I'm the only one on camera. So you better be sweating here with me. All right, get ready for our reach and punch. So feet are in a wide position. We're punching out. 3, 2, 1. Punch, punch. Keep a strong core. Really use your force to punch forward. And I know it might feel a little awkward. It's not like you're hitting a bag, but just use all you got. Add a little dip if you'd like. You want to get more legs working in this circuit. That's a great addition. But no matter what, keep that core tight. This is a great rotational movement. As I said before, working the obliques. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, now we got those tricep dips. So get ready. You're on your bench, on your couch, whatever elevated surface you have around. And we are going to dip it out. This is working the back arms here. That's the triceps. 3, 2, 1. Now dip it out. Another thing I try to focus on when I'm doing my tricep dips is keeping my body kind of close to the bench. So I'm not far away like this. That's really gonna see how the mobility, like I can't even do the full range of motion. You wanna stay close to that bench so you can fully dip down. Because the goal here is to be able to be at that 90. Take your time, move through it slowly. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, rest. All right, that's our second round done. Now we have one more round of this circuit. So again, we're going to be starting with those plank up downs where you're laid out on the floor in your plank position and you're alternating, bringing elbows down, then hands down. All right, 3, 2, 1. Get right into it. Alternate sides, which side's coming up and which side's coming down. If you feel that you want to stop, come down to your knees. And if you're already on your knees, I want you to just then do shoulder tap. But I don't want you to stop. Try to push through. Remember your I am statement. I am what? I know I am capable. Nice. Keep it going. Less than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, thank goodness. All right, pop up onto your feet. Now we have our reach and punch. So feet are in a wide position, toes are slightly out, and you are punching to one side, coming back to your center, punching to the left. Get ready, 3, 2, 1. So punch and punch. You can add a little dip in that middle if you want. Like I said, get more legs going, or just focus on your swivel and keeping a strong core. Be like a boxer. Keep it up. You do want to try to go through these fast, but if you need to, you can slow down. Just don't stop. You got this. I am capable. And whatever your I am statement is. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo, great job. Now we have those tricep dips. Come on down to your bench, your couch, and get ready to dip it out in about 10 seconds. Big inhale in, exhale out. 3, 2, 1. It's our last time having to dip. Go through this nice and slow. Really get all that muscle engaged. Feel it working. Oh, yeah. Keep it going. Got about 20 more seconds. Woo. Keep it up. 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, 3, 2, 1. Oh, done. Nice. Circuit 2 is over with. All right, now we have our final circuit. And this one, it's all about the abs. So for circuit 3, you are going to come on down to your mat. If you're not able to get on the floor, it's okay. You can do it on this elevated surface. You're going to be doing hip dips, plank hip dips. If you're on an elevated surface, you're pretty much just bringing those hips side to side. Again, this is focusing on rotational movement because then we're working our obliques. That's those side abs here. So coming onto your mat, the way that this will look is you're actually going to be on your elbows the whole time. You're in your plank position. That means butt is flat. It's not up in the air. You're flat like a board. And then you're just alternating, trying to dip those hips to the floor. But don't let them actually touch the floor. It's just as close as you could get on each side. Then after our plank hip dips, you're coming onto your back and you're going to do bicycle crunches. For your bicycle crunches, hand is behind your head, feet are up in the air with your knees bent, and you are bringing opposite knee to opposite elbow. And the goal here, you really want to keep your back completely flat into the ground as you alternate sides, going slowly. This isn't a race. It's not about how fast you can do it, but how much control and activation you can keep in that core. Then the last movement, you're going to get into a bridge position. So those hips come up, the glutes are tight, they're activated, and then you are taking turns marching your feet while trying to keep your hips leveled. So you don't want those hips rocking with you this time. You want them flat and just alternating, bringing those feet up. All right, you ready to get this core working? I'm going to start our timer, and we are beginning with those plank hip dips. Get on the floor in 3, 2, 1, on your elbows, and you are dipping at the hip, moving through this nice and slowly. Challenge yourself. See how low you can bring it to one side without losing balance there. Keep that core tight throughout. Got about 10 more seconds. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, that definitely got the abs woken up. All right, now get on your back. You're gonna keep that back flat into the ground. Bend at the knees. Get those hands behind your head and bicycle crunches. 3, 2, 1. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Focus on engaging the core. It's not about how fast you can do it. If you notice, if you even do this fast, you're not even going to feel anything. You're just going to notice that you're like moving, but you're not going to get tired out as quickly in the core. And this is all about working the core. So as you're intentional with each movement, keeping that back completely flat into the ground, you'll notice that core, it gets on fire a lot quicker, a heck of a lot. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, now staying on the ground, we have that marching bridge, and you are going to have your hips come up, squeeze at the glute, and then you're alternating marching those legs. 3. Get ready. 2, 3, 1. 2, 1. Take time alternating the legs. Keep those hips up. Keep that core tight. This is a good exercise. Really, all of these are good exercises for working the deep core muscles, which is really gonna bring those core muscles closer together. Keep them tighter. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, all right, that's one round done. 2 more to go on these abs, and then you're done. Done with the circuits, at least, I'll say that. All right. Now get ready because we're going to do those plank hip dips again. So bring those legs around you. Come onto your elbows. 3, 2, 1. Plank hip dips. Remember to breathe. Take your time here. The closer your feet are together, the easier it is to kind of bring yourself side to side. About 10 more seconds. If you find that you want to stop, just try to plank it out as long as you can and get back into it. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, bicycle crunches. Come on down to your back. Remember to keep that back flat as a board on the ground. Okay, get those hands behind your head. And in 3, 2, 1, opposite knee, opposite elbow. Nice and slow here. And keep those legs low. Shouldn't be like this. We're not kicking up and up. We're kicking down and straight. Oh, baby. Remember to breathe. Oh, I'm struggling. All right, 10 more seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, and then the last one in that circuit is the marching bridge. Get ready, about 10 more seconds here. Starting with by bringing those hips up, you'll keep those glutes tight and then march it out. 2, 1, go. Go. I swear, abs is that one, it's the one exercise where it's like, as soon as I'm done, like, why can't it be an instant result? The way it's on fire, like, come on. All right, keep it up. All right, about 20 more seconds here. Remember, keep those hips up and try to keep them level. You don't want them rocking throughout this movement. It's all about slow and controlled. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we just have to go through that one more time, last final time, and then you're done with the circuit. All right, we got those hip dips. So bring those legs around and get ready to plank it out on your elbows. 3, 2, 1. Hip dip it. Right. And 10 seconds, or no, about 10 seconds. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Woo. All right, swing those legs out in front of you. Time for the bicycle crunches. The good news is it's the last time having to do this. All right. Get ready. Legs go up, hands behind the head, and alternate sides here. Slow and controlled. Step back, flat into the ground. And as you alternate sides, that shoulder blade should come up, whichever one's reaching. Twenty more seconds. Oh. Okay, keep it up. Go. And the next and final one in this circuit are hip marches, our marching bridge. That's what it is. Bring those hips up, glutes tight, and slowly march it out. Got it. Keep that core strong. Keep those hips up. Nice. 20 more seconds. To do anything for 20 seconds. You got this. Nice. 3, 2, 1, and done. Amazing. That circuit is done. All right, so really, you did the 3 circuits, but you're either going to love or hate me in this moment because now we're ending it with 30 seconds of burpees. Yes, you heard me correctly. Burpees. This is our finisher and then officially done, done, done. So for our burpees, Tanisha, you know I had to throw something extra in there. All right, we're just doing 30 seconds of burpees. You can do them one of 2 ways. Your traditional burpee, where you jump down, do a push-up, pop those legs up, and jump up. Or I'll let you do the other version, 1 step out, 1 step out, 1 step back, 1 step back, and stand up. That way, that's a version where then there's no jumping involved. It's just about moving up and down quickly. You can even do that one on an elevated surface where it's step out, out, in, and up. Okay? All right, so we got 30 seconds of burpees. Let's see how many you could do. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Less than 10 seconds. And time. Woo! Yes. Oh my gosh, officially done. Round of applause. Good job, good job. You guys did it, we did it. Okay, now let's have a little cool down. Big inhale in, reach up, big exhale out, hold at the hips. Big inhale in and reach up. Big exhale out, hold at the hips. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. All right, let's do our world's greatest stretch again. One leg comes forward, on the toes in the back. Reach up and drop those hips. Reach opposite hand down, then opposite arm up into the air. Drop that back leg, and then push your hips back over it. Nice. Get control of your breathing here again. If you can, bend that right leg in front of you, and then sit low. Stretch out what feels good to you here. This is your cool down. All right, then we'll pop back up and do the opposite side now. Left leg, reach those hands up, drop those hips, then drop that right hand. Left hand goes up high. Drop that right leg, then push those hips back, reach forward. And then bring that front leg down and sit over it. All right. And now just take a moment, sit here, take a big inhale in, big exhale out. Rotate those shoulders back and then forward. And thank you. Give yourself a pat on the back. You got through it. You came here, you showed up, you did something for yourself today, and you did an amazing job while doing it. So thank you, thank you, thank you for spending some time with me this evening to do our heartfelt wellness. I hope that you got something out of this and that you enjoyed it as much as I did. And please, if you are not already, check out all the amazing things that Black and Jewelry Coalition is doing. They are at Black and Jewelry Coalition on Instagram, across most channels. And if you're not already following me, you should be, for all your health and wellness tips, as well as just to see what other kinds of activities I may have in store for you guys, whether that's workouts or who knows. I got lots up my sleeves. So again, thank you so much for joining. Everybody is going to be receiving recordings of this. So I appreciate, shout out to everybody who showed up today, but also thank you to the people who signed up, who you just want to make sure you get that link. Have an amazing rest of your night, and thank you for spending some of it with me. Bye, y'all.